Hey, good morning. Attended the Dallas Card Show this weekend. They had their first TCG show. It's in the same space as they have their big sports card show. Prices were better as far as like admission was $5, which I know they're just starting, but that was awesome. Free parking, which was awesome. All in all, a good experience. I am not a TCG guy. I was just hoping that they would have some sports cards there, and there was a little bit. There was very little. I was surprised by the amount of just Pokemon that was there, and One Piece. I kind of thought there would be more variety of just not sports cards, but just other types of things. But it was really 90% Pokemon and One Piece. I just thought there might be Marvel cards and just different varieties of stuff. Otherwise, a good show. I did buy a few things sports-wise, and then made a couple mistakes. And I just want to talk real quick about my two mistakes. And I will say both of these things I've learned before, but sometimes making a mistake again helps to reinforce. So one, got in a hurry, made a purchase on a card. It wasn't super expensive. I think it was a Pokemon card, and I don't know a lot about Pokemon. But since I was there, I thought, hey, when in Rome. So I ended up buying it. It was like, I don't know, it was $275, something like that. And the comps were all over, and I think that's about what it's worth. So I pretty much paid full comp, which is never my goal if anybody knows me. So I kind of kicked myself a little bit about that. And the reason that I did that was because I got in a hurry. And, just a reminder, do not be in a hurry to part with your money. There's a lot of cards out there, and there's a lot of buying opportunities. So make sure you get exactly what you want at the price that you want before you give your money away. I don't think I'll have any problem reselling it. I just won't be able to sell it for a profit. And that's better than losing money, of course. But just interesting. And then the second thing, which again is a lesson that I've known, but got a reminder this weekend, is when you see something and you know it's a good price, you pay the price on the sticker. Do not ask for a better price. So there was a card that I have wanted and would have been glad to have put into my collection. It's an expensive card, but it was priced below market value, probably 20% below market value. The comps on this particular card have gone up a lot in the last month for some reason. And so instead of me just pointing at the card and saying, hey, I'll take this one, I, of course, as I am bound and determined in my brain to do, decide to try to get an even better deal. And so I asked for, a little bit off, not much, but a little bit, because I'm always trying to squeeze the last dollar. And of course, this guy said, well, let me pull out and look at comps. And just as soon as he did that, I was like, I'm good. I was like, if that's what you want for it, I'll take it. And he was like, no, let me just check comps real quick. And sure enough, he checks comps, and it had, like I said, it had gone up. He had priced it a long time ago. He was selling it for someone else. I will say that. He wasn't just like changing on me. He just said, I'm selling this for someone else. And I knew that going into it. I knew it wasn't his table. But crap, I got in my own way. So if you see something and it's a price you want, don't try to squeeze the last dollar out of it. You go ahead and just get it and be happy you got it, because that is definitely a card I would have made some money on if I decided to resell it. So anyway, we'll see. Got an interesting week. I am planning on going to the National here at the end of July. I'm excited about that. I've never been. Going by myself, and we'll see how that goes. I definitely know some people up there, but I am just looking forward to checking it out and experiencing the National because I've heard so many good things about it. So, thanks a lot for listening. You guys have a great day.